Hello, welcome to the bench. This is a what's in the box as a continuation from the last what's in the box, which was the Hasegawa 135th ZW100-6 front loader. This time we have the Hasegawa 135th ZW100-6 multi-pose plough. So this bit, everything here is pretty much the same as it was in the other kit. You just got the new edition of the plough. So let's whip the lid off and have a look inside, as they say. So let's move everything out of the way. The instructions, as per about A5, the decals themselves, nothing has changed. They are exactly the same. I don't know, and I don't think they're from Cartograph. I think they're Hasegawa's own. There's nothing on here to say anything different, so that's what I think, and I think I'm pretty much right. Same trio of sprues, so you can see what's going on. Same colour call out as last time, so it was the hobby colour aqueous acrylics, but it won't take much for you to change it to your own particular favourite colours. So opening everything up, the first page pretty much the same as the first page of the original kit. Still just as busy, but take your time. Everything from here on in through to section 10 is exactly the same as the old kit, or the other kit, sorry. From section 10 onwards, you are building and assembling everything to do with the multi-pose plough, and then finally putting the plough onto the arm and then the arm onto the vehicle. There are some additional emergency lights if you wanted to put them on. I think they are optional, you don't have to if you don't want to. The colour call out and the decal placement, again exactly the same in full colour, in Technicolor orange and a black grey, or a NATO grey I think is probably a way of putting it. So that is the instruction sheet, so nothing really different up until you get to section 10 where you start the plough assembly. So in this bag we have the clear parts, which I'm going to leave in there, but strangely enough they put the driver figure in as well, which is a little bit unusual because they didn't do that in the other kit, so it's a little bit odd. You get the same vinyl hose, the 3 O-rings and the obligatory polycaps to go in the wheels, which I think virtually everybody does now these days. And again you get the lovely flavour of colour of the orange, again beautifully moulded, no flash, no mismoulds, no errors or anything. I don't even think there's any sink marks. All of the ejection pin marks are all in areas where you're not going to see them. The chances of you seeing any of them are pretty remote. I'll find out when I build it, having said that. Talk about trying not to shoot yourself in the foot. So nothing different from what was seen before, but I'll just go through them. Here is the sprue that contains everything to do with the plough. That is the only thing different. Again, beautifully moulded, no flash, no mismoulds, no sink marks. this is going to be a fun build. I am looking forward to this, as I am the front loader. Something completely different. If you're suffering with your mojo, this could be a way forward, because it is just so different. But we have the, as I call it, the NATO grey or NATO black or black grey, covering all the bases, he says. The detail on the floor section for the cab is exactly the same as it was in the other one, beautifully moulded. You've got some under engine detail, nice little bit of detail for the dashboard and control panel, and oh, not quite, one more to go. So yeah, it's going to be a joy to build. And finally, last, bright orange. Now, could you build this without painting it? Quite probably. I wouldn't like to try, because, you know, if you try and then you get a glue mark or something, you're a little bit scuppered then. Finally, you get 4 very chunky treaded tyres that look very new and very clean, but they won't be by the time I've finished. So as I now start putting everything away, what am I going to do? Am I going to build them as they are, or am I going to do something completely different? Well, I don't know about completely different. The front loader, I'm going to build that as if it's in service with the British Army, so therefore it will go standard NATO green. The front loader itself, or the bucket, he says carefully at the front, will have signs of wear and tear and use. There will be some signs of wear and tear and use on the vehicle itself, but I'm not going to go massively overboard. However, if you wanted to build that as a quarry vehicle, you could pretty much go to town and say that it was almost getting ready for its retirement, and really go to town and weather it up. The plough itself, the idea for that one is for it to be in service with the Royal Air Force on one of the airfields that are endangered of being snowed over, so it will be used as a snowplow to keep the runways clear. Not as heavily weathered as the front loader, but there will be signs of general wear and tear, and it will be a little bit on the dirty side, but not massively. So I think that's pretty much it for what I'm thinking. Will I put them into a diorama for each of them? Possibly, I'm not sure. When am I going to build them? I don't think I'm going to be starting them this side of Christmas and the New Year, because I've got a couple of other builds on the go, so keep a watch out for those. But yeah, I think they could be getting on the list for a New Year build and start from there. So look out for them in the new year. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Hello everyone. Please feel free to pause as we're going through the slideshow, so you can have a better look at the photos and have a better look at the sprues that's being shown. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.